mean, yeah.
hello there, sleepyhead. How you doing there?
Uh, I think I got seasick.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sand sick.
Oh,
Sick.
yeah, remember, we're not on the sea. The crabs. The crabs!
Oh no, Corona has crabs.
Oh, I didn't say that.
I don't have crabs. You calling me a whore?
I'm saying that the ship you're on is being pulled by crabs.
Wait,
So
really?
you got
Oh,
crabs.
so technically,
Really?
we all have crabs.
That's right.
Oh,
I
shit.
want crab.
No, you don't eat it.
Why not?
Because then the ship won't move.
Krona, as you wake up, you see a looming figure in the distance of a giant mechanical, almost like a mechanical knight. I can repost the picture. Well, actually, it's in D&D Adventure.
I have no hands free.
What you see is a giant. You see a giant mechanical knight with a long lance, large armor dressed like a crusader, as it carries shields almost on its knee pads, with a long lance-like horn coming off the top of its knight, off like the top of its like helmet. Its shoulders have cannons with plated armor going down the side. As steam is wafting off from it, you can see that it is approaching you, almost gliding through the sand like butter.
So whose bright idea was it to approach the Iron Giant over there?
Hey, it's
I
approaching
mean,
us.
yeah, it's coming towards us. We are not approaching it. We ran away actually. It's still coming.
Oh, you're approaching me?
Can this man take psychic damage, please?
Roll me a performance.
You would have to roll me a performance.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. You got a 13. As you immediately stand up, you put your hand in your pocket and you kind of shift your coat a little bit as you strut forward and point a finger. Which, you approach me, and then you feel a cosmic force reply to you in a mechanical language you do not understand.
Wait a minute. I think it talked back. It can speak?
That sounded like a gurgling. I don't think that speaks.
None of
I
you
think it's just
heard that
noise.
besides Corona. Oberon,
No.
actually, I need you to roll me a wisdom save. See if you hear it.
Wisdom save. That is a 16.
You understand it and can decipher it to say, I have to get close to you to beat up your face.
That's so stupid. I love it. I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna look at Corona and I'm gonna say, it said it needs to get closer to you to beat up your face.
Are you making that up?
I am absolutely not. I don't think I could if I tried.
But my face is pretty.
I think you incited violence against it.
I need you all to make me a dex save.
Okay.
Well, that's a 7 for me.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Corona.
You have to roll for him.
Oh, fuck, I keep forgetting. Oh, that's a check. Whoopsie. There we go. Okay, Corona passes. Oberon, what did you say you got?
I did not pass. I got a 6.
So you see,
I got a 7.
as the horn begins to have large static bolts raining off it, going into the sand. Yeah, okay, so have any of you seen DBZ?
Yes.
Yes.
You know when Vegeta's charging his final flash and the lightning is like spewing everywhere?
Oh, yeah. He's
Yeah.
overcompensating for something.
That's like the horn is like spewing lightning everywhere across, charging it, and then it arcs down into the lance and fires a bolt of lightning towards you.
All the force.
Oberon, you are gonna get hit.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
I'm just gonna roll this on your end, Krona. You take 44 damage of lightning
44 lightning. Good job.
as it shocks you and stands all your fur to puff up.
That's a good look for you.
It's not the
Execute
first time
puff
you've
today.
seen it, but thank you.
I'm just gonna fluff all the fur back down.
You see from the distance, as soon as that was fired off, as it begins to clear and the lightning begins to calm down, steam erupts from the lance and his body out of every orifice, setting the steam to fly back. As
Isn't it 6
blows-
hours away?
Yes.
Damn.
So, it can hit us from here, and we are 6 hours away from it. The evasive maneuvers?
That's why I got the really big gun for us.
This is true. We definitely need to come up.
608 South.
Gotta go on 608 South, Les.
Way to dox yourself, nerd.
What will you guys do?
We certainly need to strategize.
How do we work the cannon?
Oh, I learned this one.
Left onto Ohio 608 South.
Correct.
Ohio 608 South.
Okay, then tell me, how does it work, Corin?
So, Corin technically does know, because he was told. I, however, do not remember.
I believe it takes... Did I write it in my notes? I might have written it in my notes. Let me double check right here.
Oh, wait, I got
You
it right
know,
here.
it's also put in D&D Adventure if
Yeah.
you need.
I knew it was somewhere.
It was right there.
Takes
Cast
spells,
a
right?
level
Yeah.
2 spell into the chamber and load iron ball. The cannon charges for 3 turns. It must be aimed. You can use ranged weapons. The modifier for aiming is +5 instead of +2, which I cannot use ranged weapons.
Yeah, neither can I.
I can't.
Woo!
Seems
Alright,
like
Corona, you're the gun boy. You get to play with the big cannon.
Damn it!
Fire a nice big load at its face.
Corin kind of like kicks a rock, disappointed and sad.
So
Would you like to
tell
go
me,
in the cannon for me?
No, I want to shoot the cannon. Damn it!
You want me
I mean,
to
you
hold your
can-
hand?
Fuck you.
You could help load it with spells.
I don't know spells.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Never mind, you can't do anything with the cannon. Get wrecked.
Wait, I know one spell.
yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
light.
It's light.
I mean, you can blind it.
Fuck you.
You can shoot blanks.
Nice.
No, unfortunately, I cannot. He kicks
Right.
another rock.
If the captain walks up to you,
Um,
aye, for I be liking what you be got in here, but you must be telling me. Are you gonna be having me to be standing here, or are we gonna be get a move on?
Yeah, we're waiting on you, bud.
I think. I'm going to use delayed blast fireball. Twin spell.
On...
To load it into the cannon.
You're using it as second level, right?
No, delayed blast fireball is my
No,
no.
I don't think you understand.
Yeah, he can't read it, so
Okay,
I'm gonna read the description for
let
him.
me reread this for you. Cast a level 2 spell into the chamber. Load an iron ball into the cannon, and then it charges for 3 turns. If it must be aimed. If you can use ranged weapons, the modifier for aiming, meaning your DC, is a +5 instead of a +2. So you roll +2 and a d20, but if you have proficiency, or if you're able to use ranged weapons, you add a +5 instead of a +2. So it doesn't matter what level 2 spell you use, it's just to charge the cannon.
Okay. Cannot see what level 2 spells I have, though.
Let me read them out here. Your level 2 spells are Aid, Alarm, Catapult, Darkness, Lesser Restoration, Phantasmal Force, Protection of Good and Evil, and Tasha's Mind Whip. So yeah, there's that.
I think probably Catapult. That seems appropriate for this.
So you want to charge it?
Yep.
And you want to do a fire from this far away?
It's got a charge for 3 turns, so you can approach while we are holding it.
Okay.
What do you want me to aim?
Well, that's up for you to decide. Where do you want to aim it?
No, I'm asking the group.
I mean, I feel like the head is typically a good place to aim for something. Can I mean, so we can see it from where we are. Can I try to do a perception to look for an area that I may recognize from the previous encounters with mechs? They all had weak areas. Can I try to observe?
Investigation.
Investigation? Cool.
Can I also roll an investigation on that?
I got a 19.
You can roll a history, Corin.
Oh, man.
What'd you get over on?
19.
So with your past encounters with mechs and robots, you understand they have some kind of fuel source. As your also, Corin, what did you get?
17.
Okay. So, I'll say Corin's first. Corin. So you understand that mechs have a fuel source of some kind, as all robots do if you've encountered in the past, although the ones you've encountered in the past have run off of coal or some kind of liquid oil as their fuel source. Or some kind of turbine. What you're gathering here is that there is there's a lot of steam coming off it, but there isn't a it doesn't seem like there's like a backplate or a backload similar to a coal feeding mechanism. So you know that there's a generator, and what you can guess based on your past experience with your history check is that it might be a magical generator of sorts. Oberon, in terms of you're assessing for a weakness, right?
Yes.
You can see that it is a very lumbery sort of bot. It does not have a lot of speed, and based on what you just saw in terms of its attack prowess, it could be a ranged fighter, not very good with close quarters combat.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Corona, not necessarily in terms of where to aim, but it seems slow and primarily ranged, so it may be wise if we perhaps took an approach where we kept our distance and maybe found means of like quickly evading and circling around it and taking our shots in that matter.
We could also aim for the legs, slow it down even more.
That's a great idea.
Plus, the
There you
legs
go.
are a much larger target than the head is, so that's
This
not a
is
bad
true.
idea either.
This is true. This is true.
I want to do one last investigation on top of that, and I want to see if there's any other weapons I can see besides the main cannon. I know you mentioned there's like guns on the side, but anything else that seems like it's very long range?
Get a 9.
Well, that's useful. Never mind.
You
Like,
know it's a pirate ship. It must have cannons, but you can't tell where they are.
okie dokie.
Besides the
Did the
ones,
captain
besides
order
the
these?
besides the normal cannons you saw before, which have like a range of 10 meters. Not very good for long-range combat.
Corin's gonna turn towards the captain. Hey, Captain, I got a question for you.
What does it be?
Are the crabs able to like move in one direction, but have the ship pointed, you know, in the opposite direction?
What are you suggesting?
Well, what I'm saying is, you see that big fucking cannon there? If we can get the crabs to move the ship away from the robot guy out there, we could shoot the cannon and then still keep distance. Or alternatively, like they said, we could try to, move around it and still keep the cannon pointed at it.
Onto US 6 West.
Okay. So here's how the way that combat works on boats. So I do have something planned out for this. Okay, you ready? Vehicle combat time. Here's your rules. You ready?
Continue on US 6 West
So
for
in
half a
vehicle
mile.
combat, you combine all of your movement speeds together plus... So all your movement speeds together equals the speed of the boat. The boat itself can only be moved in one direction at a time and is then influenced in that direction based off of your movement. You can move... So here's the way you can work. You can turn the ship to move in a direction at the end of your turn. So you're planning out your attacks. Like you turn first, and then at the end of the turn you move.
Kind of like a tank.
Quarter mile,
Yep.
turn left onto Salt.
Or...
yeah, that's what I was imagining.
Or one of you can sacrifice one of your actions to whip a crab to make the movement happen now instead of after.
Take the next left onto...
Does that make sense?
Yeah. That was kind of what I was imagining.
When the boat has a turn, you all have a turn to be able to go. So you all take your turn together.
Oh, okay.
So Oberon, Corin, and all of you can be doing something at the same time, or you can take your turns individually, but you all can go at once if you wish. But you have to be able to turn the ship first in the direction you wish to go, and if you want to move first, so if you want the ship to move and then go, you gotta sacrifice one of your guys' actions to move the crabs. Similarly, if you get in range, I'm gonna say about, if you're in a 50-foot range of the mech, you have a couple other options. You can use the cannon barrage on the ship to fire steel cannonballs. So one of you would have to go down below and use your action to fire the cannons, after which you get to reload them. But you also have to aim for them, and if you can't aim a gun, you gotta just roll with a D2. Okay. And the second thing you can do is activate the ship's hex. If one of you goes down to the religion station downstairs, you can pray to a god and activate the hex on the boat to draw energy from the being and weaken it, if you get a successful religion off. Did you all hear that?
Yeah.
So the captain tells you the crabs can only move... Oh, you wrote it down. The crabs can only move in one direction, and they can't pull... The crabs are at the front of the ship. They can only pull the ship in one direction, as I just explained to you. So what are you guys going to do?
Is it time we begin routing our evasion and start getting closer to the thing to begin our attacks and, you know, confront the beast? What say you all?
You know, I'm down for that. Always down to fuck.
Nice.
Corona?
Corona is
Destroy.
muted and driving.
Okay.
Do not unmute if it is unsafe, good sir.
I'll be just a second. Yes.
Okay, so next up of what's happening. So, where you gonna be having me crabs go?
Obi, this is on you.
Oh man. Alright. In terms of, I mean, it's 6 hours, so it's not like we have to worry too severely at this point in terms of minute configurations of the ship, but curious, perhaps I'll roll a perception for this, you let me know. In terms of the area, I know we're in a desert, but are there any kind of landmarks that may be between or along the area between us and the Mecha?
Not really, it's just kind of open desert.
Just open desert? Cool. Okay, I didn't know if you had to, like, worry about evading anything or anything like that.
Not that you know. It could be a sandworm out there, who knows?
I mean, yeah, but, like, I'm making sure there's not, like, a big old cluster of boulders that we have to worry about hitting.
Nope, just stand as far as you can see.
Cool, cool. And then,
Remember,
what side of the ship?
Remember, you got over
Oh, yeah?
here just fine, so you're coming away from it. Crabs didn't run into anything.
Fair enough, I guess. And which side of the ship did we mount the cannon on?
The can's pivotable.
Oh, is it just, like, in the middle?
No, it's on the front bow of the ship.
Front bow, okay.
On the top, on the, like, the first
Okay.
layer, the front bow. But it's on a pivot, meaning you can move
Okay,
it
so it
left,
doesn't even matter,
right.
yeah, what side we approach it at. Okay.
I mean,
I
you wouldn't.
say-
I mean, you wouldn't want to shoot it through your sails. Tell you that.
Well, yeah, shoot backwards. It wants to be... Yeah. Okay.
Also, remember, we could also, you know, force the military to get involved to help.
That
Yeah,
is an option,
That is an option.
but
They might not like us if we do that, but, you know, it is
they
an
already
option.
have issues with us, and I don't want to have to go to court again, honestly.
Well, you know, we could just not go.
Over on the right,
Oh.
Ace Attorney.
Objection.
Um,
I'm gonna hire Space Ghost. Or Harvey Birdman, that's what I meant to say. Fuck.
what do you guys think?
Corin, you hear in the back of your head, Birdman strong. Birdman believe you.
Why do I hear shit? What the fuck is happening?
Birdman haunts you for them grave.
Why? Who is Birdman? I don't understand.
Roll a wisdom save.
Oh, man. Fuck, that's a 9.
You are now Oh God. You have now been attached to the spirit of Birdman.
God damn it,
Birdman he is haunting your body.
Fuck! I fucking did you a favor. What do you want, Birdman?
You have a +2 on strength saves
Fuck yeah.
and checks.
Hell yeah. God, does anybody else hear that fucking Russian bird?
Nope.
Fuck! I fucking
Anyway,
killed
I
him.
suggest we start going towards it, but approach it in a... What do you say, friend? Do you say counterclockwise or clockwise rotation? In terms of approaching from like the right or left, and assuming we're going to be attempting to move in a circle around it at some point. Would we like to move? You said clockwise?
Clockwise.
Oh, I hate you.
I get
So
it.
straight.
I vote counterclockwise just because that guy
Alright,
sucks.
you said that. I'm saying counterclockwise now. No cocks allowed. So we'll say, I guess, forward, aiming like right, I guess. So not like barreling straight towards it, going at like a right angle. Not a right angle, do you understand what I'm saying?
The captain just walks back to his steering wheel and he pulls a lever and you hear a loud whipping sound as and the crabs get up and start to barrel forward, going in a counterclockwise measure to the right, slowly etching towards the right around. You can see where the like trajectory is. It's gonna go around the beast, but you're heading towards it.
Coolio.
1 hour has passed. You're down to 5.
Corona, did you already load up the cannon?
I indeed did.
Alright, so we have that prepped. I would like to go... Oh, actually... Corona, will you help me? I guess we don't want to aim the cannons yet. It's too early. I'm just going to go down below decks and make sure all of the normal cannons are loaded.
Rule.
Wait.
Do you have any knowledge of firearms?
Do I need that just to be able to put a cannonball in there?
Technically no, but you're going to have to put the gunpowder in.
Oh. Corona, will you come help me with the cannons downstairs too?
I can do this, yes.
Corona,
Cool.
roll me a survival check with advantage.
Okie dokie.
Man, you guys remember when I knew things about guns?
Yep.
What a time to be able to have that
Right.
life.
that information.
Yeah, you used to have that in a past life.
Forgot about that shit.
Did you say survival check?
With advantage.
Okie dokie. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, are you home?
I am home.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
You don't hear Google
Anywhere
Maps anymore.
You guys.
What'd you get? 17?
17.
You were able to load the barrage of cannons into... You're able to load the barrage of cannons. Can someone write down for me in chat, 5d12?
I got you. Oh.
That's the cannons.
Got you, baby.
I helped.
I'm so proud.
Okay, you
I
have
think
the
it's
cannons
cannon with
prepped.
2 ends. I spell wrong.
I think there's 2 ends in the middle.
There definitely are. Boop.
Anything
think
else
that-
you want to do?
I think that was like the camera company or
You're,
fire company or
you're
whatever.
5 hours out.
5 hours out.
Other ways we can prepare.
Wondering if I can bolster the cannon fire somehow.
You
Because I
may
know
try.
Catapult makes them fly ridiculously fast.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Corona,
Thank you.
just in case you need to make any checks. You can just have that free D4 for you.
Provide your
You
wisdom.
feel...
for me.
Oberon, roll me a dexterity check.
Check.
Yeah, dexterity check.
That's a 13.
Blueford is playing with your tail.
Oh, that's a good boy right there.
He's not biting your tail, but he's like holding it in his mouth.
Yeah, like a good boy.
Mm.
While Corona's trying to figure out the cannons, I want to still hang out in that room, but I'm gonna sit down and pet Blueford.
He's like, you know how dogs like turn to the side and like lean on you?
Oh, that's exactly what I was imagining in my head. Yes.
He's leaning on you and he's like sticking his
Reach my
head.
arms around.
He's like leaning on you and he's sticking his head up against you and he's like putting his head underneath your chin.
That's a good boy.
Had the most lovely idea.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna talk to the cannonball.
Interesting.
How?
I'm gonna lean down, very sensual-like, and point across its round dome. Hey, are you listening to me? I don't know how many times you're gonna achieve something in your life, but you can do this. You can destroy that golem. And I love you even if you fail.
Roll me a persuasion.
Oberon's gonna think Corona's talking to him, and he's just gonna say, "Thank you, Corona. That's so sweet of you to say."
Also, while I roll my persuasion, I'm also going to cast animate objects. Oh. I mean, that's still a 16. That's not.
You can add a D4 to it. Don't forget, you have guidance.
Ooh, that's a dirty.
You've already rolled it though.
No,
But we don't know the outcome.
Yeah, we don't know it's an outcome. And it's an 18.
Okay.
Legal.
As you try to persuade the cannonball, nothing happens because it's an object. You animate the object. By casting animate objects on it, you've animated the bowling ball. It can now walk. What do you want to do with it?
Wait, it walked?
Uh-huh.
Or does it float?
It kind of floats.
Okay.
Crow's legs. Very cool.
I'm going to repeat the same thing.
It bounces around happy, that's about it.
Good boy. In you go. Good boy or girl. Or ball.
You
You know,
Ball gender. That's my gender.
you guys ever watch fucking Red vs. Blue and remember Andy the Bomb?
Yes.
You know, he was foul-mouthed and all kinds of wild shit. I'm imagining that.
you load it in, but instead it hovers out and plinks into the sand.
Excuse me?
I chose death.
Still gotta do what I say.
Well, you just told it to be happy. Achieve something.
No.
No, he specifically said he's gonna go destroy the
Yeah.
thing. He's gonna cause damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It plinked out and it's slowly hovering towards the thing.
Oh. Well,
Like a genie's bottle.
it might do something.
When it gets there, eventually, it'll do something wonderful, I sure.
Plink against it.
The other cannonballs, you notice, are also slowly rolling out of the holes and following suit.
Corona, what have you done?
I think I made an army.
Is it a useful army?
About 150 cannonballs kind of just fling themselves off the side of the ship into the sand and slowly hover their way towards...
Why are they all going?
Animate object is a cast of area, right?
Technically, no, it would be a single, but it does depend on what size, so I guess it could count as a huge, or multiple, like, large.
They're the size of baseballs.
Oh. Well, actually, then it's quite a
Little
few.
baby cannons.
Yeah, those are small cannons. Holy shit.
It is
They're-
quite a few.
They're not large. This is D&D old-time universe.
I mean, cannons in general are usually big, which is why I'm confused, but fair enough. Oh,
You do
Corona.
realize that a cannonball is only the size of, like, a tomato soup can, right?
Yeah, but they're
That's not
spherical.
necessarily true.
There's some larger ones.
Yeah, but in terms of like Albion, they didn't advance far. Well, not this far south are they that large.
Fair enough. Corona, quickly before they all roll away, do you have any runes you can put on them, like explosive runes with like delayed effects? Can you put a delayed fireball on one of the cannons, on the cannonball?
I mean, technically, yes, I could do this.
That could be something. A little very slow moving barrage.
You know what? I like this idea.
They're kind of like heat-seeking missiles, just really slow.
I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna go ahead and make a delayed blast fireball. And because it comes out as an orb, I'm going to split it up and just kind of infuse it in the cannon.
Roll me Arcana to infuse it.
Okie dokie. 23.
You are able to infuse it into the cannonballs. What's the lowest spell level of that spell?
The lowest spell level of delayed blast fireball?
Yeah.
Where are you at? 7.
How much damage does it do?
12d6.
Okay, it does 46 d6 now if they ram into the thing.
Hot.
Oh, wait a minute. And if at the end of your turn the beat has not detonated yet, the damage is increased by 1d6. So the longer they take to get there, that's actually
Ooh, and it's
Holy
6
shit.
hours away.
5.
Did we just come up with a really good idea? Accidentally?
You said for every minute?
yeah, for every end of my turn that they...
Which is about a bit of combat, right?
yeah.
Ooh.
And we're not even in combat yet, so... Jesus
This
fucking
feels
Christ. It's like fucking 5 hours and there's 150 of them? Bro, you're gonna blow up the fucking earth.
60 by 5. That's 300. 300 d6 on top of 12 d6.
Let's definitely keep our distance. But how fast are like compared to the speed of this ship? How fast are they traveling?
You've all... So, to put it lightly, with them hopping over, you have outpaced them by about 50 feet.
It's not too big of a difference.
Every minute that passes by, you are outpacing them by 10 feet.
Alright, what if we turn around and keep running and let the mecha come across the cannonballs first?
We also have to make sure the mecha does not decide to blow them up beforehand. Or think that they're aggressive by any means. I guess they're small, so they might not even be noticed, but...
Instead
That'd
of
be-
300 d6s, can you just roll 150 d12s instead?
Yeah, that's totally fine. But that is also... I won't be that mean. I was gonna say that's 150 per ball, but yeah.
So spicy.
No, it's just 150 d12s. I mean, if you want 150 per ball, that's 150 balls.
It's a lot of balls.
That is a lot of balls.
What we can do is keep continuing in our circular motion. I'm not good at trajectories and like science and physics, so I don't know exactly the math, but if they're going straight and the mech's going straight and we're not going straight, we're going at like a curve, won't the curve take longer than the straight path?
Technically speaking, yes.
Mark.
However,
And I know we're going a lot faster.
Here's what I'm going to point out to you. There is still a chance that you'll run into your own.
We'll run into what?
Your own cannons.
I mean, yeah, but if we continue in an arc.
Yeah, we will avoid them. Like, if we go around in a circle and try and deter its pathway.
Yeah. The reason I mention is because what we can do is still continue to move towards it. It could be a delayed thing to eventually happen, and we could continue to try to face it and continue to fight it so that it won't be focusing on the cannonballs.
You are 4 hours out now.
Okay.
That was fast.
So we're gonna try and distract, basically,
Yeah, like, we'll be doing our
What
damage
is that
and fighting.
picture, Corin?
It's just fucking funny, is what it is.
I'm not panicking.
All right.
I will tell you this. This is going to be a hard boss fight, and even with that damage, it doesn't scare me too much.
This'll just
All right.
be-
So let me finish the picture then.
I'm going to really quick as they're making their way and we're going in an arc in the opposite direction.
Pretty
going
much.
I'm going to salute my cannonballs. Good luck, my children. I will miss you. They're gonna die.
What have you done, Corona?
Grandfather. Following.
Oberon, you're a grandfather.
What?
Blueford cocks his head.
Why am I a grandfather?
It was your idea.
But you're not my child.
Fine, you're a father.
Man.
Blueford licks your face, Oberon.
That was a good boy.
He kind of like sneezes as he gets cat hair off his tongue.
That's fair. Well, while we're approaching still,
Corin,
I
did you
just
want
like
to do anything during this time?
oh yeah, let Corin do something.
I'm just watching this fucking madness go down.
You see a bunch of cannonballs go overboard ship, and as you are going away, they are slowly hovering in a pack of 150 towards that mech.
What a lunatic. I'm not even shocked. I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. I'm just smiling.
Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, does anybody want to do anything else for the next 3 hours?
I
just
would
go.
like to
I just wanna
share
rest.
some rations and water with Blueford.
Okay, as you share some rations and water with Blueford, he sits and he wags his tail. He looks at you and you set down the ration for him. Are you wanting him to transform, or?
If he wants to, this is just like a comfy meal.
He's laying down, and you stick the meal between his paws, and he starts to eat. He just gently picks up pieces of the ration and bread and meat and eats it.
Good lad.
And I'm assuming you pour out some water for him.
Yeah, and in fact, for Corona and Corin and myself and Blueford, I'm gonna pour all of us a glass of Hell's Honey. So all of you will get bardic inspiration.
Corin, you're not down there, but did you want to go down there? Or are you going to go up to Corin?
Oh, I thought he was down there.
Corin's on top
Yeah.
deck. Are you going to go up to Corin?
I'm still on top deck. I'm still up there. I'm just fucking. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just.
I'll
watching
bring
the
him a mug.
I'm just watching the bombs walk away.
So, as you pour out
It's
this
fucking
Hell's
majestic.
Honey, you're pouring it out of a mug, right? Not cups?
They come in glasses. I mean, whatever cups that are on the ship I'm gonna use.
It is important to know, because it has different effects.
I won't know how to divide it otherwise, because it's just, I think in my inventory it's in glasses, so I'm gonna just say 4 glasses.
Okay. You divide it into 4 glasses. Blueford gently licks from his glass. You give 1 glass to Corona. Corona, you see the Hell's Honey and you immediately call back to fucking a gargoyle in the ass with slut. As a memory washes over you. Corin, you see
Is
your
that
friend giving you a... Corin, you see your friend giving you an almost apple cider thick yellowy mixture. It almost looks like apple cider and honey mixed together, and it smells of alcohol.
Oh, gonna chug this down.
Liquid courage, my friend.
The
sniffling a little bit and looks over at Corin. Say you're a slut.
Look, just because I like to fuck, that doesn't make me a slut.
Say you're a slut, please.
Look,
an
just
emotional
because
thing
I
for
like,
him.
just
Roll
because I like
me-
to fuck doesn't mean I'm a slut. Gotta pay for kids somehow.
Roll me persuasion, Corona.
Okay.
Roll me insight, Corin.
Wow.
Damn it, you beat me by 2.
Both high.
Corin, how will you respond?
I guess I'm a fucking slut.
I'm just gonna hug Corin very drunkenly.
Get off me.
No!
Corin, as you drink down the glass, you taste a thick liquid of honey, alcohol, and a sweet, creamy texture of like milk and honey mixed together with alcohol.
Nice.
You all have Bardic Inspiration, and I believe you also all have the benefits of the Courage spell. Right?
It doesn't say courage spell on mine. It just says Bardic Inspo.
Okay, Bardic Inspiration. I'm sorry, it's been a long time since you've used that item.
No worries.
It's a very useful item.
I only had a few glasses, so I try to, wait to use it when I need it.
Indeed. Very
Oh,
useful.
Obi, why is this one crying and demanding I refer to myself as a slut? I am a father.
We had a friend who was named that slut,
What? Wait,
and this drink reminds him of him.
the dead satyr?
Yup.
I remember him. He fucking died.
No need to be rude and cruel. He was our friend.
Oh, sorry for your loss.
Okay. As you all wait and enjoy your time reminiscing, 3 hours have passed. You are now 1,000 feet to the right of this monstrosity, this mechanical monstrosity. As you look up, it's towering above you. Large feet. As you come closer to it, only 1,000 feet away, you can still tell that this is ginormous. In terms of scale, to give you an idea, your ship only is up to its ankle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Man, that's a big chicken.
Nice.
As you look up, the steam pouring from its vents as the night sun rises, going into an early morning. The sun coming up on the horizon, shining blistering heat onto this mecha, the steam wafting off from it, the electric pulsing from its horn atop its brass, and its blue eyes echoing down below to you, shining up from the darkness. You see as a large gear begins to turn, its lance turning, puffing out, extending, as electricity begins to volt off from it. The crest on your chest, Oberon, glows with a bright orange. And you hear... Roll me wisdom.
Wisdom save or check?
Check.
Well, that is a 12.
You're able to decipher some of it as... Warrior from long ago, I have returned from the depths of whence we battled last. You may have vanquished me to the sand, but I rise anew. Did you get all that?
I did. You do be arising anew.
Roll me initiative, everybody.
Oh man, I got a 6.
21.
I got 22.
You're combining all you're averaging out your initiatives. What is it?
Average? Also, can you roll for Blueford? Or I guess I can roll for Blueford.
No, I can roll for him.
Okay. I'll pull out my calculator to
He got a 13.
do average. Okay, so
Oh man, I'm
that's
bringing the average
13 plus
49.
49, the rest of them?
Yeah, 49 plus 13.
So 62 divided by 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's 15.5.
He got a 16.
It's close.
So he's going first, and then it's you guys. Remember, you all get to take your turns all at once on the ship, and if you want to move, you get a turn, or you can use your action to do other things on the ship.
We're all on the top deck now, right?
Yep, they're all on top deck.
Cool.
Your individual movement on the ship is kind of limitless because you're on the ship.
Okay.
So you can go wherever you want on the ship, but you're limited by movement of the ship itself.
Ah.
So, we'll start out with his turn. As his legs lift up from the sand and he turns his head over towards you, his lumbering body, you see that he cannot, within this distance, make a good javelin swing or use a ranged attack. Instead, he turns his gaze, aiming his horn down as it charges with electricity. Also, let me turn on the boss music.
Nice.
As it begins to crackle and jitter with lightning, it's going to be fired towards all of you. Everyone make me a dex save.
Dex save.
I got
God, my rolls are
30,
not
20.
great tonight. It's not a great outlook. I got a 14.
And that 20 plus 4.
Hot.
Big
I got 30, 20.
Oberon, you didn't pass?
I don't think so. 14.
As lightning crackles down, shooting, spiraling from the sky, the electricity itself creates a crack and a boom as this booming lightning begins to summon particles in the air. Clouds are ripped and shredded, instantly going black and making a storm as wind begins to howl. The lightning strike comes bellowing down, crashing into the sand, shocking it, dispersing all the lightning at once. But a bolt hits you for 72 damage.
Oof.
72.
Next, what happens is you realize its land starts to twist and turn. As it jams into the ground, it begins to yank itself in the opposite direction. And what happens is gears begin to click and clack on it. As it then begins to, as its legs begin to fold up into its body, its knees burying themselves into the sand, almost looking like tank treads, as it moves its torso back to its ankles, ushering it down as knee-deep in sand, then slowly turns towards your last position. This new wave of sand that is now here creates a bit of turbulence. If you want to move on the ship, you have to move through rough terrain. Basically, your movement speed on the ship is half for right now. Because the choppy water, or I guess choppy sand waves. It is now your three's turn. What will you do?
We're still 1,000 feet away.
Technically, because it's pushed itself knee-deep into the sand, you are 500 feet away from its kneecaps.
And where are the cannonballs?
Quite a ways away from you, remember.
By how much exactly?
Well, if every minute you outpace them by 10 feet, it's going to take a while for them to get there.
Okay. Well,
Just gotta stall.
Yep.
You
Could
all
shoot that fucking
So
thing's
who
kneecap
wants-
with that cannon.
Do you all want to go at once, or who wants to go first?
I don't think most of us have range of that degree at this point.
I think I have one range spell that might do a bit of a number.
Do you want to turn to move in closer?
How?
Huh?
I'll check. What is the range on the big cannon that we have?
It doesn't have a range.
Oh, it can just be any amount of feet away and it's gonna hit.
It's a magic cannon that fires lightning.
Oh, we could have done that shit this whole way there. We could have just been shooting at it. I assumed it had range. Alright, well, we could use that. Corona, ultimately it's up to you since you have both range and spell and you can work the cannon.
I mean, what I could do first, we're slowed, right?
You're slowed on the deck of the ship, but your speed of the ship is not slowed.
Okay. Anyway, we can speed up
By the way,
ship.
what is all your movement speed combined?
Mine's 30.
Mine is also
So,
30.
30, 30, 40,
30.
60, 100, 130, 130, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can move, so the captain's wondering, are you going to be wanting to turn now?
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, so I don't think you were here for ship combat, but essentially, on the ship, you guys can move as freely as you want. The ship combines all your movement speed together,
Right.
and that's how fast the ship can move.
Ah, okay. I see.
You need to turn at the beginning of your guys' turn, and at the end of it, you move. But if you want to move early, you have to sacrifice one of your guys' action to whip the crabs to make them move early.
Makes sense.
I'll sacrifice my action to whip the crabs.
Where are you having him turn, though? Are you following your current course? Do you want him to get closer?
We want to get as close as possible, right?
Yeah, I guess we'll get closer.
Wait,
Yes.
you should let me be the one to whip the crabs because I'm basically useless in this fight right now.
I mean, I am too. I don't have anything for the range. Oh,
No.
I can still cast some buffs. So I'll okay, you
Yeah.
can whip crab.
Let me be the crab whipper.
You whip that crab.
You rush up to the front bow and you grab the whip from there and you begin to whip furiously at the crabs. As they do so, they begin to bring up speed. The captain yells, "For which way you wish for me to turn?"
Which way
Closer.
are we turning, Obi?
Left. We're going counterclockwise, so it would be left to get closer.
Closer to the beast I see. So, as you turn, you begin to edge 50 feet off your current course, and you enter in 130 feet. You are now 130 feet closer, so...
Let's see if I have any spells at 130 feet. I don't think I do. 130 still too far. I think most of mine are 120.
Fortunately, most of my spells are further range too, but I have an idea.
Yes.
I'm gonna run down below deck really quick. You mentioned that you could prey on the hex, right?
Yes.
I'd like to use my Trance of Order class feature on the Hex. What it says is, as a bonus action, you can align your consciousness to Mechanus. For 1 minute, for the duration, attack rolls against you can't benefit from advantage. And whenever you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can treat a roll of 9 or lower on the d20 as a 10. So 10 minimum. Basically like the rogues. What feat is that?
Expertise.
Not the expertise one. It's the, cannot remember. But basically anything rolling lower than a 9 would be a 10. I'd like to do that for the ship.
Okay, so you're gonna have to roll a religion for that to activate the hex first.
Let's see.
You want to apply your buff to the ship?
Yes.
Roll me religion first to see if you can connect with the altar.
And in fact, I will use that inspiration I just got too.
Nice.
That's a 14 for a 17 plus my bardic. I think that's a d12, right?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, 23.
You were able to align yourself with the ship for a brief moment. You have 2 minutes.
Okay. If ever you want to do anything, now is the time when we can't fail.
So you begin to align yourself with the ship, activating the hex on it. The hex begins to conform with your magic as you have dominion over it. What happens is a pentagram begins to spin beneath your knees as you're kneeling down. Excising over the ship, it begins to grow. Everybody, you see a white and bronze hex going over the whole ship as a pentagram is activated. As it begins, a brownish, whitish light begins to fade over it, casting almost an enchantment upon it as it begins to glow. Mechanical gears begin to pop up everywhere along the ship's sides, almost like ghostly visages, ticking in unison.
Ship of Time. I like this.
Your buff lasts for 2 minutes, otherwise known as 2 rounds of combat. So that was your action, correct? Any bonus action?
I cannot use my bonus action to fire the cannon, can I?
No, you cannot. So Oberon will have to fire it if they want to.
I don't have proficiency in range, but it's okay because I have a spell I can use actually.
You could, if you don't have proficiency in range, you can just roll the normal +2 d20.
Okay, I'll just do that.
It's really up to you.
Yeah, I might as well because it has to charge, so we might as well get our first round off as soon as possible so we can have time to charge it up again. So cast. There's already it's already loaded, and it's a +2. So I roll. I'm sorry. What do I roll to aim it?
A d20 +2.
D20 +2. Okay. Dude, my rolls suck today. That's a 5.
Okay. As you begin to aim the cannon down the sights, what happens is it begins to charge up, and it sends a volley of electricity, and you miss by 100 feet.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sorry, that didn't register.
You got a 5?
Yeah, I rolled a 3 +2.
It's gonna be a +10.
Why is the +10?
10 +2. 10 +2 doesn't even hit either.
So anything that you do on this ship right now is +10 because of what I did on my turn.
Yes, but it still doesn't hit.
No,
3
I know.
+2 +10, 15 doesn't hit.
Oh wait, no, 15 does hit.
Yes.
Nice, barely.
Okay. Because you need
Thank
to
you, Corona.
I got you.
roll me your 20 d12.
20 d12 lightning damage. D12. Where are you at? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. That is so many low rolls. My goodness. Alright, still counting it up. 127 lightning damage.
It's still beefy. Quite good.
Eh,
It's 127.
it's not a lot for this big guy.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's a big guy.
But it is lightning. But he also fires lightning, but he's also a mech, so I don't know how that works.
Maybe I should disintegrate his crotch.
Let's say, isn't he?
Where were you aiming at? Any specific area you wanted to hit?
We're aiming for the legs.
Okay, as you aim for the legs, you shoot it. As the lightning goes into it, arcs up the leg, and it does some kind of damage, but you don't know how well it affected it.
Cool.
Now, as this is stated, you all have... You're going to use a bonus action, Oberon?
I am going to use a bonus action.
Corin, you also have a bonus action to use, if you wish to as well.
I got nothing, boss.
Okay, Oberon?
Yep. I
Oh,
just want to double check my stats here. Pardon me while I do this.
I do have a bonus action, but it's
You
going
go
to be
first.
very quick.
Yeah, you go first.
I'm going to roll stealth
Nice.
to hide.
Okay, roll me stealth.
25.
You hide amongst the masts.
Hell yeah.
What are you going to have Blueford do?
Okay, so first, as my bonus action, I'm going to use my silver gem as part of my armor so that I can make the shield around my body.
What is
That
that?
will-
What does that do for you again?
You can make a short shield around a body part. I'll just say my chest. That will reflect one spell back at your opponent.
Okay.
As for Blueford, I'm gonna have him. What's the range on this again? Unfortunately, his range. He's not a very good range boy. He can throw a spear, but that's about it.
You could have him help out yank the ship.
Do what?
You could have him help out yank the ship. I'm sure he'd be stronger than the crabs.
May I make a suggestion to you,
Sure.
Spectre Wolf? Read very carefully.
Oh, you can teleport. And just travels on square becomes visible. Yeah, I guess teleportation is useful. Okay, yeah, I'll have him go to Spectre Wolf. Forgot he can teleport and not just float.
And it doesn't cost you a spell slot anymore, right?
I believe that is correct.
Okay.
We all float down here.
So
Nice.
as you use your druidic magic and your connection between Blueford, you are able to transform him into a spectral wolf. As you've seen before, he has a lightest blue tint to him, with an outline of black and blue, as he looks almost ethereal. It's Blueford's
Oh,
turn.
boy.
What are you gonna have Blueford do?
God, I don't want him to teleport there and then like just get smacked once it's not his turn anymore.
You could have him help too.
Oh, it teleports 4 squares. I don't know what that range is. What is 4 squares?
That would be 20 feet.
Oh, that's not much at all. But he can be a little closer, and he becomes invisible.
Even more useful.
And he floats, right? He's a floaty boy.
He can float.
Okay. So I guess I'll have him.
Technically, he can fly, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Technically.
Yeah, I'll have him just teleport those 4 squares, and then he'll be invisible since he's not. There's no adjacent enemies, so he'll be invisible once he gets there.
Okay. So he uses an otherworldly jaunt. He becomes invisible and begins to kind of like run on the air, hovering above the sand, 20 feet closer.
That's my boy.
The cannon is now subdued back to its dormant state. You load another ball back into its chamber, but it needs another 3 turns to be able to be fired again. Corin, you still have a bonus action if you want to make one.
My bonus action was to hide in stealth.
Oh, okay. It is back to the mech's turn. I hope you all enjoy the music.
But yeah, it's a banger.
So, as it is now facing your old position, it takes up its lance, grabbing it as the gears begin to shift on it. Raising it up to the sky, pointed towards you, electricity begins to hold itself as it begins to charge up an attack. It is aiming... It's attempting to aim at one of you. I need to roll a D4 to see who it hits. All of you choose a number right now.
3.
2.
Between what and what?
1 and 4.
4.
Although I don't think he can aim at Bloopers as he's invisible.
No.
I'm also stealth.
He's aiming for
Oh,
you.
And you're stealth, so it's just
Oberon.
between Corona and I. Oh, he's
Oberon.
aiming at me? Cool.
He's going to charge up a spell attack. As his lightning begins to charge up, what begins to happen is thunder and lightning begins to crack and kaboom. And then his spear begins to twist, creating a generation of electricity as he then begins to hold it. His spear becoming completely ethereal as he throws it like a lightning bolt, shattering it towards you. You still have... And what does that silver plating do for you again? That,
It reflects 1 spell back at the opponent.
It's reflecting it back.
Nice.
That's what I was hoping for.
Nice.
He's taking 139 damage as the ethereal lance is jetted back into his body, releasing a giant bolt of electricity that arcs through his body.
Shit.
Yikes. Poor guy. But not really. Get wrecked.
Okay. He is lastly going to move to your newest position, facing you again, as he grabs his lance, dragging it back into the sand to turn again. Okay, it's your guys' turn.
Are we still within the same distance?
Yep.
130 feet? Okay. Do we want to keep moving closer to him?
I vote yes. That way
Okay.
we have options if we're closer.
Corin, are you okay with doing the cha again?
I'm gonna whip the fuck out of those crabs.
You're
No.
driving this whole ship. I don't know where the Bone Boys are, but we're doing all the
He's-
work. I love it.
Bone Man is steering.
Oh, that's right. That is important.
I'm just making the crabs go.
Woo!
So you sacrifice your action and once again whip the crabs into action as you continue to turn inwards further. Another 130 feet off it. You are now 240 feet away. Did you want to make a bonus action, Corin? You're still stealthed.
Then if I'm still stealth, then no. I got nothing.
Okay.
Corona, would you like to do something first?
Mm,
Oh, actually, I have a question that might be useful if we can combine. Do you have any lightning spells?
I do. I've got chain lightning.
Okay. Do you mind if I take my turn first then?
Please, go ahead.
I would like to cast Tsunami.
Ooh,
What's the range?
It's just sight, so I can cast it wherever I can see, and it can be. It's a wall, that is up to 300 feet long, 300 feet high, and 50 feet thick. I don't want to make it 300 feet long. I just want to make it, let's say 100 feet long, so that it doesn't get too close to the ship. But I will make it 300 feet high and 50 feet thick. And I'm just going to cast it, like, directly, like, where I can see the mecha.
Okay.
Preferably, like, right at its feet.
Okay. So, does this do any damage?
It needs to make a strength saving throw. Which I'm sure it'll make because it's big and strong.
Yeah, it's a giant mech. But, still coated in water.
26.
That passes, and then I still roll half damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 66? I gotta pull my spell up again. Pardon me. Oh, it's right there. I don't have to custom roll it. I'm a fool. It's gonna take half bludgeoning damage, which is 36 divided by 2 is an uneven number. Hold on, I'll use a calculator to get a more accurate number. Oh, it's 18. So that'll be 18 bludgeoning damage, which isn't a lot, but the wall stays where it is for 6 rounds.
Okay.
And
It's
the creature
300
that
feet wide?
No, it is only 100 feet wide. 300
Okay.
tall, 50 thick.
Okay.
Because I don't want it to, bother the ship. When it's in the wall, it can move by swimming. But whenever it tries to move, it will need to make a successful athletics check. But yes, so there is the wall there. So
as you
if
create,
you wanted to use Chain Lightning on the wall of water,
as you create a wall of large water of a tsunami, you push it forward as it begins to muddy the sand that is creating a spiral around it, that is creating waves. As the waves of sand push the tsunami forward, gaining in size and strength, it pushes up against the beast, mechanical in size, constantly spraying it with seawater and salt as it begins to be doused from its knees above, slowly making the water rise above it. Spreading and splashing the water everywhere, creating a muddy slurry beneath its knees.
I see what you're going for this.
yes, sir.
What will your bonus action be?
As my bonus action, I would just like to prepare, or I already still have.
You can use
My-
your gems, right?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna use another spell slot for my silver gem.
Okay. As your silver gem glows, you create an armored shield once again on your chest. It is
Cool
now your turn, Corona.
Okay, I just want to check one thing. There we go. That's what I thought. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Chain Lightning.
What's the range?
So Chain Lightning is a little bit weird. It's 150 feet for one thing. So it should travel along in the water without a problem. But the other thing is, instead of it gaining dice when it goes up in level, it gains a additional bolt. So although there is one mech, the mech is big enough to definitely be hit by multiple bolts. So if I increase it to 8th level, I've got 5 bolts swinging out, and that's 10d8 per bolt in water.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you. One appendage counts for 1 bolt, but you'll have to build at maximum. You're only gonna be able to hit 3 bolts, bouncing,
Okay, that's fine.
because you're only able to hit the 2 legs and the chest. Well, actually the lower body, not the chest.
Penis.
I mean,
Mecha penis.
well, no, you'll be able to hit.
Mecha penis and mecha butthole.
No, no, you'll hit the five. No, you'll hit the 5 bolts because you'll hit the 2 legs and then the lower and then the chest and the 2 arms.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No problem.
I just
I'm
had to.
gonna cast-
I just had to figure that out in my head. So you cast a chain lightning.
At 8th level. It's gotta make me a dex save. And it
Oh,
is
let me
in
see if-
water.
36.
Yeah, let me see if it affects it.
So I would assume that's still gonna do at least max damage though, because it's in water,
It got the dex save of 36.
which is fine. It would normally take half damage, but it's gonna take full damage then instead.
Full damage instead of crit damage.
Yeah. So let's see here.
Wait,
Yes.
just to double check, because it's caught in it, like I said before, it needs to make an athletics check to move. Would that affect the dexterity? It doesn't say anything about making dex
Oh.
checks within it.
No, because it's not moving. It's still.
Okay.
It hasn't moved yet.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's sitting still, and it made a dex save to just kind of. It's not moving its lower half. I'll say that.
Sure.
Gotcha. All right. Well, here goes.
Again, your tsunami, while it does reach high, it's only reaching. If you want to imagine tank treads, you're up to its hip, but you're not past the hip.
Mm-hmm.
There's the first one. There's the second one. Third. Fourth. And fifth.
Nice rolls.
Not too bad.
Give me a cumulative damage.
Just a second. 36 plus 52, 50, 34. 48. 220.
220.
220?
Yep, 220.
Very beautiful. Good job. Good teamwork. High five.
Fantastic.
Warren
Zappy.
high fives himself.
I'm gonna high five Corin. Yes.
So
Ship needs to move.
you don't know where Corin is.
Oh yeah, he's stealth.
So what happens is you send this arcing lightning through its whole body as it gets shocked completely with almost... So you send out your chain lightning, and I'll say it adds some extra flair to it as it kind of looks like a dragon. Hopping
Nice.
through the water and hopping over chain. It shocks the whole body of the beast. However, you hit its head as well. As the bolt begins to go up the horn, arcing through the horn, one bolt is arcing back down towards you.
Oh,
Make a dex save.
Is that for all of us or just for Corona?
Just for Corona.
and
Okay.
that is a 23.
Good.
It misses you completely, arcing into the sand.
Jesus. Oh god. My back. I didn't know I could do the limbo.
Now, it's now Blueford's turn.
Yes, my boy. Oh, I can't get him. I don't want him to get in the tsunami, so maybe it's not a good idea to have him teleport inward. I'll just have him move the appropriate amount of faces to keep up with the ship, but staying above and invisible. So at
Okay,
least in
he'll
that way,
just-
he's out of damage.
I'm gonna just say you just kind of picked him up as you went and stuck him back on the ship.
Okay,
He's still invisible, but he's on the ship.
at least he's safe.
One last quick thing with my bonus action, because I didn't use one.
Oh yes.
Can I do, since we're a lot closer, and it's being pelted by lightning, can I do an investigation to see if there's any essential gears to this mech?
You may.
Like any essential parts? 26.
Very good.
It is heavily armored. It's unlike any other mechanical beast you've faced in before. It doesn't have any outward parts. It is armored to the teeth. And any parts that are exposed are like very minute cracks for it to be able to move around, and those minute cracks are shielded on the inside.
Okay. Okay.
At
So
the
looks
current
like
moment, you cannot tell.
like our original plan of knees still stands. Got it. Okay.
The cannon is still laying dormant, as none of you charged it this turn.
Mm-hmm.
The hex has now ended, as the gears unwind from ticking, and the altar is now open once more. The ship moves another 130 feet. You are 130 feet closer to the thing. As it now peers down at you, now that you're 130 feet closer, it takes its hands, letting its lance go to its back as it retracts it, taking both its hands outward as it begins to clench them into a fist. As they are then clenched, it begins to pull its arms back, forming two large cannons that it then begins to charge, aiming towards you. I need you all to pick a number between 1 and 4.
3.
2.
I'm still stealth, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yeah. So I still have to
Bluford's
pick a number.
invisible.
You still have to pick a number.
Oh, 4.
What did you pick, Corona?
2.
Corona and Oberon, this is going to be hitting you.
Is it a spell?
Yes. So yours will be reflected, but Corona, yours will not.
Sorry, Corona. Can't help you there, bud.
No.
Corona does
I
a
understand.
35 hit.
The 35. Yeah. No, 35 hits.
Jesus.
As it charges up its first beam, it fires a bolt of beam, a beam of lightning, swirling almost like a vortex, comes directly towards you, shocking you, is almost like a draconic fire and lightning swallows you whole, dealing 95 damage.
Okay. Uno momento. I need to do this. I'm gonna quicken spell for protection from energy.
Nice.
Can turn any spell with a single action cast into a bonus react or reaction spell. So protection from energy will at least give me half damage.
That's good.
So you're taking 45 damage?
Yep, 45 damage.
A lot
As
more
you are
manageable.
shocked by lightning. Now let me roll yours, Oberon. Because
Okie dokie.
that was a low roll. Okay,
holy shit.
it's being reflected.
Nice.
What'd you say holy shit for?
I was just looking at what his HP is.
Yeah, no, I don't have much anymore.
Poor guy.
If you were to be hit by this, it would be 225 damage, Oberon.
Jesus Christ, that would have taken me out.
But since it wasn't, it's reflected back, and because it's hitting him and he's hurt by water, it's going to crit him, dealing 450 damage.
God bless America. I'm so glad I used my bonus action to prep that shit. I almost didn't.
Oh, the tsunami. Both of those are working. Oh, damn. Okay.
Man, imagine if we had that fucking cannon.
Oh, yeah, it fires
Imagine if we didn't
lightning.
fuck it up. Well, to be fair, I didn't fuck it up. I was able to get it, but like, it wasn't. We could make it more effective. We just gotta charge it up again.
So, now that it has ended its turn, it relocks its hands into place, grabbing its lance once more, dragging it into the ground. It's going to have to move now. So,
Okay.
what does
So
it
it
have
needs
to
to make
make?
an athletics check, which I'm sure it'll make
10.
10.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it cannot move.
It is stuck in place.
Correct.
You just hear in your head, grinding gear and low volume pitched clank noises.
Clank, clank. Your mom's name Frank.
Clickety
Correct.
clockety, kickety cockety. It is now your guys' turn. Starting with Corin, what'll you do? You're at 130 feet.
We're gonna make the ship move some more.
Oh man. Well, we can't get too close because the tsunami's there. We don't want to get into the water
Oh, we just
because then we'll take crit lightning damage.
You're you're at its side. You're not in front of it anymore.
Yeah, I want to move
Okay.
behind it without going into the water.
Is there really nothing else you can do? I'm sure there's something.
I have literally no range.
That's pretty severe range too, because most of my spells don't even have that kind of range.
Okay.
Right.
You whip the crabs once more. You are right next to its... You are like 5 feet away from its treads. We'll use bonus action, Corin.
Am I still stealthed?
Yep.
No, I will not.
It has treads.
So our range is 5 feet now.
Well, I say treads when more or less what it really is the bottom of its shield is acting as a magnetic force against... You've seen it before, again, like the train.
Ah.
Mm.
Oh, do it like the train. Do the reverse gravity. Just kidding. It's not gonna work because it doesn't have a
Wiggity
track.
spooty your asses.
That'd be funny.
It's using magnetic force and electricity to propel itself in the sand, kind of like above it, so it can kind of like act like it's floating there.
Interesting.
But you're 5 feet away from it.
All right.
So, Corin, it's the end of your turn. What will you do, Corona?
I know what to do.
Do it.
We are behind it, right?
No, you're beside it.
We are beside it. So I see one leg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cut through it.
You can try.
I'm going to cut through it because that's exactly what this is supposed to do.
Oh.
What is it?
Disintegrate.
And read me what the spell does.
A thin green ray springs from your pointing finger to a target that you can see within range. The target can be a creature, an object, or a creation of magical force, such as a wall created by a wall of force. A dex save needs to be made. On a failed save, the target takes 10d6 plus 40 force damage. The target is disintegrated if this damage leaves it with 0 hit points. The disintegrated creature and everything it is wearing and carrying except magic items are reduced to a pile of fine gray dust.
So you're trying to disintegrate the lower leg.
I'm trying to disintegrate its kneecap.
Okay. So, roll me and I'll give you a dex save.
Okie dokie. Wait, roll the damage first?
No, I got a 20.
Okay. That's fine, because I'm still using it as a twin spell.
Oh.
So does it mean make another save?
Yep, make another save.
25.
Jesus.
Okay, half damage it is. Which
So
means
is it not getting disintegrated?
it gets one full roll, so I'm still fire hitting.
No, what I'm saying is, do you have to make the dex save? If it fails the dex save, is it disintegrated?
If it goes to 0, it'll be disintegrated, but the ray itself is meant to cut through anything, including a wall of force, which is supposed to be
So-
unbreakable.
Roll me your damage.
It's a 74.
74 damage in total.
74 plus 40. Wait a minute.
Plus 40.
Yep, because it's a 10d6 plus 40.
Damn.
So that would be 114.
Okay, so what happens is from the kneecap down its left foot, your green ray cuts into it and disintegrates it to steel ash. Upon doing this, you notice that its lower leg then shifts into the sand. Is only its right side is hovering above it. So now what happens is you see its lower body tick and crush and move. And what happens is the one leg shifts in with the other one, kind of almost going back, like twisting itself backwards. Now it's on a pivot system where there's only one hover, but now it's stuck.
Nice.
So there's only one hover plate now, as it's now moved. So there's only one now, but it's on one remaining. So it can still turn if it wants to, but it has reduced turning speed.
Fantastic. And I have one question.
Yeah.
How far away are my children?
I'd say 5 more turns of combat.
Huh.
Do you think we run away with her?
We probably have time to run away, but we can do a little damage first. We can let Korn have one turn of combat, maybe.
Okay, in the meantime, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna hide behind Oberon because I cannot take another hit.
That leg is now... You are now technically... You are beside it, but as you look up, its lower torso is above you, as it is now converging on one plate. And that one plate is holding it, and you are about, I'd say, 50 feet away from the other, like, plate leg.
Cool.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna whisper over to Korn and Oberon. Unfortunately, that's the only ray I got in me.
Now,
It's okay, bud.
Oberon, what will you do?
So you said the next closest point of it is 50 feet now?
Yes.
Dang it. Alright. I was gonna use my 30-foot range spell. Dang it. But instead...
Could always charge again.
Yeah. I just also want to make sure no one's going to die.
Sorry, I got one last question, if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
So since I cut open the leg, and obviously half of it's sinking into the sand, is there a hole now?
No, what I want you to think of is, like, imagine like a tank tread, Kay? But now the other leg swung backwards and grafted itself to the other one, so it's on, like, a half ski. So the whole thing is now on one leg tread, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But it's pivoting itself in the middle, so it can't turn as fast, so it has disadvantage on turning, and it can't move as fast, but it's still on one, but above you right now is its torso.
So there's no place that Korn could essentially sneak in yet.
He could try to climb the mast and climb onto it.
You want me to take the crabs, buddy?
You say okay.
Dang it.
He already used his action.
No, I know. For like next time. I wish he was here.
Rest in peace.
So, Ryan, what are you gonna do?
Hello. All right. I'll load the cannon. I'll use a second level spell to load it up.
As you charge it, so you light the fire as it begins charging an orb. You've started it. After this turn, it'll take 2 turns to charge.
Okay. And then, as my bonus action, I'm gonna burn another spell slot to use the shield again because it's pretty effective. And I'm also protecting Corona.
Are you standing in front of him?
I am. He did say at the end of his turn he went to hide behind me.
Corona, roll me stealth.
I'm not using you as a shield, but I'm...
You can use me as a shield. It's okay. I'm happy to protect you.
I appreciate you. I'm just gonna bury my head in your back.
This is fine.
Oh lord.
Nice stealth, bud.
What'd you get?
Not sneaky. Not sneaky.
What'd you get?
I got a 10.
You are 5 feet to the left of Oberon.
Over here, right?
But you think you're behind them.
Man.
I feel
It's okay, because you know what? For my movement, I'm just gonna stand in front of him. I'm just gonna like take a big stride and slide on over and stand in front of him.
Like the
What are you
cha-cha
gonna
slide.
What are you gonna have Blueford do?
And then for Blueford, since we are close enough, what moves you got? He got bite. You got melee. Yeah, I guess I'll have him do his bite attack.
Okay, you're
I'll
gonna have
teleport
him...
over a bite. Oh wait. He can only teleport 20 feet, and now it's further away. Never mind, he can't bite it.
Are you gonna have him move up the mast?
You know what? Yeah, let's just have him move up the mast to be ready for next turn. He can have a good advantage.
He moves up the mast, because remember, ship movement is free.
Oh, yeah.
He moves up the mast 40 feet. He's at the top of the mast. You're gonna have him teleport onto the beast?
My poor boy, he better be safe. Yeah.
He teleports onto the beast as a spectral wolf. Okay. What will you have him do now?
I think his only attack is to bite.
Okay, I'll roll his bite damage.
Thank you.
Also, while that's going, Corin, when you were gone, I can take the crabs for next turn if you want. You can get inside of it if you like.
Do you want to go inside its butthole?
Corin, did you wish to move up to the top of the mast?
Would that put me within 30 feet of it?
That would put you within 20 feet of being... That puts you within
perfect.
10 feet of being able to jump over to it.
Haha, perfect. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, it is now the beast's turn. You're still stealth, by the way.
Bet.
So, it does not know where you went, so it's going to... Instead, what it's going to end up doing is it takes its lance out and raises it to the sky, charging up a bolt of lightning. As it begins to swirl it, clouds begin to swirl in the sky, sending a fierce storm as the winds begin to blow. All of you need to make a dex save.
I got a nat 20 for a 30, baby.
That's beautiful. I got a 10.
Oh no.
15.
If it's a spell, I can still reflect it.
It is a spell, but Blueford did not.
Oh no.
So, it is magically charged wind, and upon doing so, you reflect the spell off of your plate, and upon doing so, sending a gust into the robot, causing it... I'm going to see if it loses balance. One moment. I need to roll. It does not lose balance.
Swag.
Blueford is swept up into the wind and flung away from you guys.
It's okay, you can fly, guys. He's gonna be okay. My sweet baby boy.
He's just sucked into a whirlwind now.
I don't think dogs are supposed to fly.
He's a ghost dog right now. But I do need to get him back before he's done transforming.
He has 2 turns remaining.
Yeah, what happens if he finishes transforming while in the air?
He
He'll
falls.
fall to his death.
You're not...
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be
It
okay.
is your turn, guys. Corin, what will you do?
Am I on this thing, or do I still gotta jump onto it?
I mean, you can jump onto it if you want. It's 10 feet away.
Yeah, I'll jump onto that beach.
Acrobatics, please.
You got it.
Please be careful.
I got a 17.
You jump. So you jump, and you're now clinging to its robotic side.
Hell yeah. So what I'm gonna do, where's it at? I saw it earlier. This is gonna be cool. At least I hope it's gonna be cool. If not, then that's gonna suck.
Do the cool. Do it.
So I'm gonna do my bonus action first. And I'm gonna ghost walk. I'm going ghost mode.
Okay.
Going ghost.
So you ghost walk. How much is your movement?
Flying speed of 10 feet.
You can move 10 feet inside if you wish.
Yeah, I'm going 10 feet inside that thick robot ass.
Please don't get crushed, but also this is a great idea.
It's
As
okay.
you
I'm
float 10 feet inside of its armor, you are now inside the mechanical construction. As you see all kinds of gears and cogs and pulleys pulling and generating the system. And about, I'd say, 80 feet away from you, you can see a massive... I want you to think of like a nuclear generator mixed with a turbine. Nuclear generator in the middle with a turbine surrounding it that is sending off electrical static discharge that is powering the cogs independently of the generator.
That's pretty cool. Cool. So, I'm inside this bitch. And how far away is it from me? From what I can see?
80 feet.
80 feet? Huh. Let me see here. What can I do? Now I've got something cool. Maybe I don't have anything cool.
I mean, you're on the inside. You could always just be inventive.
That's what I'm trying to think of. Believe it or not, all I could do is smash things with a sword.
Is that a bad idea? I don't think so. I don't think that's a bad idea.
The cool thing is too is that if I'm like stuck inside of a part of it, I can fucking I don't take any damage because of my armor.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, you gave me that idea.
That's right.
Amazing.
Yeah. So no force damage for being inside of a fucking part for this guy.
That is actually evil. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a good time. Anyways.
Roll me your damage. See if you hit.
So which one am I gonna hit with? Let me see.
It's reduced AC, but it's still moving parts, so.
Attack with the dancing short sword. 18?
Yeah, you hit.
Alright, that's one attack.
Okay.
And then the second one, oh man, second one is a nat 1 for an 11. That sucks.
Okay, this is gonna do some things.
All right,
Roll me your damage for your first one.
That one is gonna be a 9.
Okay, you do 9 damage. However, you need to roll me a Constitution save.
You got it. That's a 13.
Oh. So, the second one, you try flinging the sword, but you end up losing control of it, whiplashing it into you. As you lose concentration completely, it is now going to rematerialize you, and it's going to whack you. Roll me damage on your sword.
Wait, what? Wait, say that one more time, I'm sorry?
You've lost concentration on the sword. It's going to whack you, and it's and because you got a nat 1, it's rematerializing you.
So the sword is rematerializing on... is making me to rematerialize.
Yes. And you're taking damage.
That's where I'm confused, because the ghost walk, I don't concentrate on anything.
I'm saying
that's why I'm a little confused.
Okay, you rolled a nat 1 on your weapon.
Yeah.
I'm saying it made you rematerialize because you lost concentration. On
Right.
The sword.
But I don't concentrate the ghost walk, and I don't...
Oh, I'm sorry, okay.
I don't think I need concentration for the sword either.
Then... Okay, so you got a nat 1, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'll do a different scenario then. Your sword is stuck in steel now.
Ooh.
Okay, that makes sense.
You need to make a strength save to pull it out. It's 40 feet away from you.
Fuck, gotta get in there.
Wait. Shit, I can't make any checks on this. Okay, never mind.
It's your turn, Corona.
I realize, Corona, you don't have to necessarily whip the crabs because we're already really close.
Yes, I made that realization too. Not a
Yeah.
bad idea. We're in a pretty good spot.
Mm.
Corin's inside. Should I just protect us?
I was wondering, will it cause damage to Corin if we cause damage to the mecha?
I don't know, will it?
I mean, if it's something like
I don't
lightning
know.
damage, I would assume so.
Damn it. I wanted to use my lightning.
Go for it.
Gosh dang, Corin. No, I'm not gonna. It would kill you, Corin.
I'm ghost mode, baby. We're good to go.
I mean, he is ghost mode. He takes reduced damage.
If he says so. But anyway, Corona, you keep going. It's your turn.
If you have an idea, go first, because I'm still trying to figure out my shit.
Okay.
That's a reaction. Oh wait, that is a reaction. Yeah, fucking go for it. I don't give a fuck.
All right then. As my bonus action, since I already have my my shield did get used up, but it's okay because this time I am just going to use. I'm going to activate my draconic head as my bonus action, and use the breath weapon as my main action.
Okay.
You
Roll me your breath weapon damage.
It can make dex saves. It can make a dex save. It is 3 beams though, so I don't know.
16.
It does fail. Do you think it needs to roll for each beam, or is it just all?
It's a tri-beam combined.
Okay. So I'll be rolling this 3 times, and then I'll add it all up together for you. So let me just roll.
What is the damage type?
Lightning.
So you're critting.
Yes, sir. So
Roll
I
me
will
your
add it all up.
roll me your 3 damage. Add it all up, and I'll times it by 2.
Yep, I got a calculator. I won't make you do any work. I got you. Haha, 169.
Critted.
2 is 338. See, Corin, this is why I said it might kill you.
It's alright.
I think he's okay.
Wait, what's the damage?
338.
Oh,
If you're taking damage.
I mean, I can do a reaction and have that. Anyways.
So here's what you see. The body is being hit with electricity, and you see a light show from the outside as the whole body is getting shocked, like the lower torso. And then you see bolts of lightning echoing and streaming throughout the inside. Make me a dex save, Corin.
I believe in
also wanted to do my reaction really quick before that, and it was protective field.
Ooh,
Nice.
very nice.
Yeah.
So you're half damage if you get hit.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me your dex save.
All right.
Wait, where's protective field?
I got a 26.
Beautiful.
You succeed as
That's
you dodge
beautiful.
every bolt of lightning that is flung around and bouncing freely inside until it dissipates in the gears and cogs.
Oh, it is canon. Corin is faster than lightning.
Yeah, we can't see how impressive that was, but you'll have to tell us about it later.
You can feel the awesomeness emanating from my PP.
So Blueford is going to meld through the metal. He sees your awesomeness.
Blueford.
Blueford is floating next to you.
Oh, good boy.
As
Yeah,
long
we're
as
both
he's
ghosts.
incorporeal and can't get hit, it's okay.
He is going to attempt to bite the beam of steel.
Oh man.
Crunch.
Man, I didn't even need to use my goddamn protective field. That sucks.
He attempts to bite and he misses completely.
Poor guy.
Wait, Corin, where is protective field?
I have it on me. It's in my reaction. I mean, it doesn't even matter. It's in my reaction.
That's what it's called. Interesting.
Psionic power protective field. I can move shit with my mind like a Jedi.
That's right.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and I'm a
So,
ghost.
you used your turn up, Corin? Bonus action at all?
Yeah, I did the attack. I did the bonus action. Yeah.
Current Oberon,
Can
do you want to make a bonus action?
I used my bonus action to use my Draconic Head.
Okay. Corona, your turn.
I gush for just a moment, though? I just realized you're just one with the Force.
Yeah, basically. I'm like Batman and a fucking Jedi Knight combined.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I'm a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I don't have much left that can really hit this thing. So instead,
You're in
And-
barrage distance.
which is fine. Instead, what I'm gonna do is, in anticipation of getting attacked, as well as the wandering cannonballs of doom, I'm gonna put a wall of force in a giant orb around the ship.
Nice.
How big can you make a wall of force?
10 by 10 foot panels, so a total of
100?
1,000.
Okay.
10 cubed. Yep, 1,000.
You make a bubble shield similar to One Piece's bubble shield when they went to Fishman Island around the ship. Made of force.
Nice. Please remind me, for Wall of Force, can you do spells through that from either side?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. That's okay. I just wanted to double check.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. My main issue, or not issue, concern is I gotta get Blueford back on the ship next turn.
He is spoopy, right?
For one more turn, yes.
He can come back in.
Oh, he can go through it spooky wise. Okay, we're
yeah.
good. Everything's fine. For now.
It's just physically unbreakable.
Gotcha.
Okay. It is now. Can you break a wall of force?
Only with disintegrate.
Can spells pass through it?
Nope. It's actually stated in the wall of force. It's
It's
hilarious.
beautiful.
Okay.
Only you can break it, but you can't break it right now.
Exactly.
That's
Okay.
actually pretty funny.
So what happens is he grabs his lance and begins to twirl it faster in the air, creating a thunderstorm of lightning as it begins to spin around. Your ship begins to slowly float up from the sand caught in the whirlwind, and the wall of force is struck by lightning.
Dink.
The crabs died.
Oh no.
Huey, Louie, Dewey, and Gooey. What the fuck? I forgot their names. That's just what I came
They
up
took
with.
360 damage.
Ouch.
I'm sad for the crabs, but I'm happy for the wall of force.
True that.
2 more lightning strikes hit, and they begin to fire into the wall of force. As you can feel the impact of them shaking the ship. From the sheer magic power.
I think this will hold. It should hold. It definitely will hold, right?
How long will it hold for?
10 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Stay.
And lastly, he raises his lance using his main action up into the sky as he charges up a final bolt of lightning using his lance. You can see above you that the whole sky has gone neon blue.
Ooh.
And then gets concentrated into one beam as he throws it up. It goes up into the sky and it is currently coming down. I'm going to roll a d20 to see if this breaks a wall of force, because this is a tremendous amount of power. May I?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to tell you, if this hits, it will probably kill you.
I still have my reflection on my chest. Wait, no, I don't. I don't fucking have it.
4.
Man.
So it wouldn't kill it.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll damage.
Okie doke.
As the bolt of lightning comes screaming down from the heavens, it has angelic-like wings, along with it looking like an angelic-like dragon. As it blasts into the ship, all you see around you is neon blue with lightning crackling, beginning to forcefully push on the walls as if cracking them but healing right away against the force. As it's pushed into the ground, burning and molting, burning and turning the sand into liquid molten glass from the heat of this lightning. You would have you would have taken 1,800 damage.
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Yo, imagine if you actually got hit by that, but when you had your thing on.
That would have been hot as fuck.
Roll me a dex save, Corin.
Alright, probably would have killed me, but you know, that's pretty fucking funny. I got a 19.
You managed to dodge this. What happens is you see a light blue shower from the outside, but inside, the turbine begins to spin fast and lights up the whole room with an electric shock, filling it with electricity. You manage to hide in a corner somewhere like a fucking Japanese bullet hell shooter and not get hit by any of it, along with Blueford as well, because Blueford transcends dimensions, I guess. He got a nat 20.
Yeah, he does, actually.
He got a nat 20 plus 10 to equal 30.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the first time he's left this dimension and
I
went
love
to
that
another
boy.
one, alright?
It's true.
Let's never forget the underwater city where this man stealthed so fucking hard he went to another dimension.
I just like to think whenever he does this, he just jumps into one of the other campaigns.
Yep, he's just off doing his thing. Wait, I also want to clarify, is the mecha electrocuting itself?
No, that's what it used to charge up the power.
Gotcha, okay.
As it then... It's kind of like that's the before, this is the after.
I understand. Thank you for clarifying.
So... That would have done immense damage to you, Corin, if it hit.
Haha! Luck's
It
gonna run out
is-
eventually.
The animated Parader 2 turns away from hitting. Your cannon is now charged. Corona, do you want to do something?
I'm just gonna maintain the wall.
Oberon, what do you want to do?
You don't want to shoot the cannon, bud? I guess I can shoot the cannon.
Spells can't pass.
Oh, fucking duh. I'm a dummy. Sorry about that. I want to call Blueford and say, buddy, get your butt back on this ship this instant. It is not safe in there. Come here, bud.
Does it look like it needs time to recharge or no?
The cannon's ready.
Cannon's ready.
No, I'm talking about the mech.
No, it's
It's up and going.
It's you can see from a distance that its lance is neon blue, as in it could probably charge up another and fire.
Yep, I'm gonna hold this.
Good idea.
Blueford appears between your legs.
Hey, buddy. I want you to go below deck and hide.
He
This fight's really big, and I'm scared for you, buddy.
yonders below deck, and he sits on the bunk bed, waiting for you.
Good boy. I'm so sorry to send you away, but I don't want you to die.
He rematerializes on the bed, coming
Oh,
out
boy.
of its transferred state. He has 1 point of exhaustion.
Little guy. He's just gonna take a nap there.
Okay.
Alright,
Did you want to do anything?
yes. First, as my bonus action, I once again gonna prepare the shield on me, just in case that shit breaks again. It's gonna be little bit of extra protection. But then as my main action, I am going to cast.
Well,
Where are you at?
Never mind.
I'll get you, Corin.
I'll be casting Mass Cure Wounds to cure myself and Corona.
Okay. Your cure wounds.
Corona, you are going to heal for... It's not that much. I'm sorry, 16. I got some shitty numbers in there.
More than enough.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. So, with that being the end of your turn, Corin, it is now your turn.
Is it an action to pull the sword out?
No. Well,
I'm
no.
gonna pull the sword.
You need to go up to it and make your strength. So.
How far away is it again?
40 feet.
God damn it.
If you want to move on your foot, you gotta make an acrobatics check to jump from gear to gear.
Yeah, we'll do that.
What do you get?
19.
You're able to jump ninja style from gear to gear. You land where your sword is stuck in a metal beam.
I'm gonna pull that bitch out.
Make me a strength save.
Save or check?
Save.
Alright.
You get a +2.
+2? Oh, that's 23.
Because you're haunted by the Birdman.
Oh, what a fucking Chad. That's a 23.
You pull it out with ease.
Alright, can I look around to see what is probably the most vulnerable?
Currently, that would be the engine. At the moment, you're about 40 feet away from it, and you're currently under it.
I've already used up my movement. Let me see.
I wonder if you can do anything with your mind to the engine.
I can do a psionic strike, but I don't know how far that goes.
Your sword is still stuck, right?
No, I pulled it out.
He pulled it out.
You pulled it out?
But it only goes up to 30 feet, and it's 40 feet.
Dang,
You
it's
could
so
try and jam
close.
it somewhere.
Huh?
You could try and jam it somewhere.
I think I might be able to do a psionic strike, but let me see. Although I don't really
The
know
issue
if
is
that'll
the
do
gears
anything.
and cogs are independently turning in like an electrical field. So it's not like connected like normal gears and cogs. It's like they're free floating, sending bolts of electricity to each other.
Luffy would be great here.
Yes, he would. Quite gum bazooka.
Oh, even that's 30 feet. God damn it. Wait. I might...
You are inside.
I'm trying to think of what... I am inside, but I'm trying to think of how I could do this because I don't have a lot of options. Wait. I wonder if I would be able to pull the engine down towards me with my mind.
That's what I was suggesting. If you could maybe grab it or even like just alter some of the shit going on.
How would you want to do this?
I'm trying to think. I don't even know how this would work, to be honest. I could just, like, I don't know, fucking force pull that bitch down like Darth Vader pulled down the TIE fighters.
Honestly, it is large, so...
Yeah, and I could do it with my mind, but I don't even know what I would... It doesn't say anything about what I would roll.
I would say okay, but you haven't had very much experience using your psionic powers in this way. So you would need practice at it first. If anything, you could sling a gear at it. You know what I mean? Working your way up from small to large things.
Yeah.
You can throw small things. But
Well,
you'll need to what I'll have you do is make a wisdom save to be able to connect, and then you make a ranged base attack. So, what, a d20 roll plus 4 or 5? Whatever your modifier is for your obsidian long dancer.
I don't have that sword anymore.
Your dancing sword.
It's a dancing short sword now. I lost the obsidian one, remember?
Oh, yeah. What's the modifier on your short sword?
It's plus 10.
It's a plus 10.
Okay, then you just do a d20 plus 10 as your ranged attack.
Okay.
So roll a wisdom save first.
Oof, that's a 3.
You fail and instead give yourself a headache. Take 2 psychic damage.
Ah, goddamn sleep demons.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I mean, basically.
Okay.
Mm,
The mecha begins to spin its lance once more and is going to fire another strike similar to the last one into the sky. Corrin, make me a dex save.
Alright. Oof, 30-20.
One moment. Un momento. Okay. So what did you say?
That is a 30-20.
You dodge.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll d20. Okay, let me roll the d20. Uno momento. It misses. You see the dragon strike completely miss about 100 feet. But it ends up with another patch of molten sand.
Correct.
It is now your guys' turn.
so
We need to start probably moving so we can avoid the cannonballs. But also,
I was gonna say it's been 5 turns, so
No, you got a turn left. At the end of this turn, they'll be there.
gotcha.
yes.
man.
And also, though, if we want to use the cannon, this is my last turn of my tsunami. So this would be the last turn we could potentially get crit damage on it.
This is true.
If we wanted to take down the wall of force and risk, you know, all that.
Wait, how do we move away now?
Oh.
To move away, one of us would have to use, I mean, I would say you would.
There's no crabs.
You would have
The
to. You would
we
have.
don't have.
You would
crabs.
have to make a performance on the sails to redirect yourself with wind.
Oh, that's difficult.
And I also have to get out of the goddamn mech, too.
Yeah, that too.
Because we have a walking nuke on the way.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Ain't looking good.
I mean, you can float over to us.
Yeah, but not very far.
I mean, if you're a ghost when the blast happens, you don't take damage, right?
I think I would. I just wouldn't. I don't think it'd be full damage.
Blast
Every-
damage is physical damage, not energy damage.
Yeah.
There you go. You'd be okay.
Cool.
Okay, so we can leave him.
Corona, it's your turn. What are you gonna do? You gonna drop the barrier?
To get one last blast in, I'll look at Oberon really quick. I'm good with taking one last shot at it, but how are we gonna get off the ship?
We can try messing with the sails and moving out of the way.
Okay.
I can try the sails if you want to shoot that cannon.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Oh boy, oh boy. All right. I guess you go. You shoot cannon first, though.
Okay. What am I rolling for this? It was
20 plus 5.
20. Yeah.
Okay. Mm, 15.
You hit.
Okay, so that would be how many D12? It was 50?
20 d12.
20.
And it'll be crit.
20 d12, roll the damage, and then times it by 2.
Mm-hmm. 320.
Nice.
320, you said?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 640 with crit?
Yep. No, 320 total.
Okay.
That cannon does damage.
You fire it. As lightning pours out of it, blasting through the hull of it. As it damages it, it is covered with sea salt. Corin, you see a beam of lightning get struck into the area. Are you going to attempt to bend it?
Wait, attempt to bend it.
Lightning bending?
It's a small beam.
Yeah, how would I bend it, though?
Same way we did with the gear.
Oh, psionic. Interesting.
Bend it up towards the engine, sure.
Make a wisdom
Ooh.
save if you want
You
to.
got this, buddy.
Oh, man. I
can
do
do
got it. It's like a dirty 20.
Good job!
You got a dirty 20 or a nat 20?
Dirty 20.
You jettison it up towards the core, and the core is now taking... Roll me another beam damage. 20d12.
Okay. That's a
Very
cookie.
proud of your roll there, bud.
Yeah, me too. I was sweating there.
More clickies. Okay, so that's 290 total?
And then critted, that's...
No, it's 290 total.
Oh, okay. So what happens here is you see the turbine get shocked, and the turbine begins to violently begins to shake, as it then starts to expand and then explode. The boom is large and massive, sending a shockwave out of it. Outside, you guys hear a giant explosion.
And a maniacal laughing.
As this boom goes off, the turbine is shut down, and what happens is the lance decharges. It decharges,
Thank God.
and the mecha can no longer move.
Nice.
Well, it can no longer move its legs, but it can, like, still move its arms and shit.
Yeah.
Krona, does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
Oberon, it's your turn.
All right. So first, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself, and then I'm gonna try to do. You said a performance to try to get the sails
Yes.
the right way. All
Yes.
right. So I'll roll my guidance first. So it's D4. Oh, can I combine guidance with bardic inspo?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
They're two different
Ooh.
things. So roll your d12, roll your guidance, then roll your check.
Okay. Guidance is D4. And Bardic and so is D12, you said?
Yes.
12. Great. And then my performance. Let's do it. Not my strong suit. Alright, so in total that is 17.
You are able to maneuver the sails in the ship by breaking from the wind, and now you are coming down onto the sand. Let me roll for the damage to the ship. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A 69 damage.
Hey.
Not too bad of a landing.
It barely scratches the ship.
Nice.
Should we run?
So now the ship is completely stationary, but it's about 150 feet away from the metal beast.
So we'd probably be safe from the explosion?
Probably.
Cool.
As long as there isn't fragments.
Yeah.
A giant metal robot. Of course, it's gonna
It's
be
the end of my
goddamn
turn
fragments.
anyway, so I can't do anything else.
Born with the Higurashi face. Great.
Corin, what will you do?
I'm gonna keep wailing on this thing's fucking engine.
Nice.
Okay, you are now 40 feet away from it. You're gonna move up to it?
Yeah.
You move
Or
up to it,
was
and it is
30
echoing with all kinds of electricity. It looks like imagine a small orb surrounded by large rings. Okay, you know, like the inside of like a halo ring generator?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm gonna use my dancing short sword. I'm gonna slash this bitch. First one is 18.
Hit.
Second one is a goddamn 12.
Miss.
Fucking rest in peace. I'm gonna use my bonus action really quick because with the scimitar of speed, which allows me to attack it with it as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll for hit on that one.
Roll me your
That
sneak
one's-
attack as well.
Ooh, I forgot about sneak attack. Holy fuck. Uh, 19 for sneak attack. The damage on that.
Okay, give me your damage cumulatively.
Did the 14 hit, by the way?
No.
Oh, so it's just one hit. Damn it. 19 plus 7 and 26.
Okay, not bad.
Not great either.
You're letting out your aggression. It's great.
Okay.
Hey, at least I got to do some combat.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for the bombs.
Wait. Can I? Please.
I got the roller up for it right now.
Same.
Well,
I just wanted to go.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Ah.
2, 3, 4.
Oh man, I wanted to watch the roll.
I want to see if it just breaks D&D Beyond. We don't have to use the roll, but let's see.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hopefully your fucking laptop doesn't explode.
Oh man. Oh man, that's so many fucking dice. Oh god.
Like how some of them are still flying.
Oh, I love it. Holy.
Jesus.
All right. Well, that answers that.
Hey, your computer handled that pretty well.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
Anyways, now the cannon roll. Officially.
What did you get, Corona?
953.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You guys know that scene in The Dark Knight when Rachel gets fucking like blown up and her hair just goes all over the fucking place in front of her face?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll it now.
That's basically going to be corn here in a second.
1,171.
Jesus.
1 minute.
You gotta go, Ghost Corin.
I already am a ghost.
Good. Good
I love
boy.
how this spell canonically is just the size of a bead. And it's just a nuclear explosion.
So let me calculate this. 1, 3. Okay. So what happens is you see like the small army of little orms come close to it, and then a giant fucking explosion goes off. The explosion, when it goes off, all you see is white, Corin.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
And what happens is what you guys see from 150 feet away is a mushroom cloud of pure white. You are blinded by pure white, and a mushroom cloud of black from the eruption of white comes forth, shaking and shattering, making an earthquake on the ground beneath you as sand begins to pour down into it. He is still there. The torso is on the ground. He cannot move. He cannot turn, but he is facing the boat. He has one arm left. It's his turn. Corin, you see right now that there is sand slowly filling the room, and this generator has lost almost all of its rings, and the last ring is cracked beyond hell, and its core is cracked beyond hell, and it is very close to erupting.
Man, the second explosion.
This would hurt. I recommend you want to get out on your turn. If you make it to that. It's going to drop its hand and fire a beam of lightning at the ship. Okay, let's see here. So I'm gonna roll for it.
Stand behind me, Corona.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to. If I tank this, I'm erased from existence.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's whenever if you drop below 0, you don't even get death saves, you just die.
Yup.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
forgot
even
about
dead.
that.
I'm just erased.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Like Thanos snap.
everybody pick a number.
3.
4.
1.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes!
Oh no. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was a 4, so
Whatever you're going to say, let me say this right quick. Uncanny dodge.
how much health do you have?
167 with 13 temporary health.
You're gonna need it. It charges up the beam, and it delays for a moment, and it blows the arm off into the sky as the core itself erupts into an explosion. You're getting dealt 95 damage, Corin.
Half
geez.
that.
That was half.
Oh, fuck. Jesus. Half that again, because I'm ghost mode, damn it. I demand these things.
Okay.
Well, only if it was a physical thing. If it's not, then don't worry about it.
It's not physical, it's energy based.
Nah, fuck yeah, I'll take that. What was you say, 95?
Yep.
Take it like a champ, bud.
You are electrocuted. Upon doing so, the rest of the bot explodes, cracking in half, as it then melts with molten metal. Your friend is standing on a small, like you're currently, Corin, you are standing on a metal brick, like on like a sheet of metal that's floating in the soup of the molten pile.
I am in danger.
Dude, good soup.
It's like, I gotta
And
go.
you have ended the battle, ending this game's session. You all level up by 1.
Y'all, we did it.